If you've been praying, overthinking, or second-guessing whether this person is the one, God may have already answered. Here's how you'll know. 1. You feel unexplainable peace when you're with them or think of them, not butterflies from anxiety, real peace. Even in silence or distance, you feel safe about them. That's God's way of confirming, this one is different. This is home. 2. Your spirit stays connected, even when your flesh tries to disconnect. You've tried to move on, walk away, distract yourself. But their name stays in your heart, not as a burden, but as an assignment. God doesn't let go of what He plans to build through. 3. They inspire you to grow spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. They push you to pray more, heal deeper, and become better. Their presence aligns you with purpose, not pressure. Relationships from God make you rise. 4. You've received multiple confirmations in prayer, dreams, or even random encounters. Every time you ask God for a sign, He keeps pointing back to them. Scriptures, conversations, lyrics, even strangers' words, all leading your heart back to the one God already chose. 5. They see the real you and still want to stay. They don't run when it gets hard. They don't just love your highlight reel, they love your healing process. God sent people love with patience and purpose. 6. When you're with them, you feel covered, not controlled. You don't feel judged. You don't feel small. You feel like you can breathe and be fully. Divine love doesn't suffocate, it strengthens. 7. You both have been through things, but never let go. You've been tested, you've been stretched, but somehow you always find your way back to each other. God's hand stays on what He ordains, no matter how rough the road. 8. They love God more than they love you, and that's exactly what you need. They put God first. They pray over you, not just play with your feelings. They want what's holy, not just what feels good, because anything built on God will never fall. 9. The timing feels divine, not forced. Everything is falling into place, not rushed, not manipulated. It's unfolding like a story only God could write. When it's time, you won't have to chase. You'll just know. 10. Your heart keeps whispering, say yes, even if your mind is afraid, even if your past makes you hesitant. There's a still, small voice saying, this is your person. Don't run. Don't sabotage. Just say yes. If these are showing up in your life right now, here's your word. Don't walk away. Don't miss it. Say yes. God doesn't keep bringing someone back into your spirit for no reason. This isn't a test anymore. It's your turn to trust. Say yes, and let love grow the way heaven intended. And here's what God wants you to know as you lean into that yes. It's not going to be perfect, but it will be divine. This person might not check every box you imagined, but they fit the shape of your soul. They carry something familiar because their spirit is tied to your purpose. And that's why God keeps saying, stop overthinking it. Stop waiting for flawless. I gave you faith, not fear, and I'm asking you to move forward in love. Here's what happens when you say yes to someone God chose. Peace multiplies. The moment you stop resisting what your spirit already accepted, everything starts to flow. No more emotional tug of war, just peace. God starts covering the connection. He releases favor. He releases healing. He begins to shield your relationship from sabotage, including your own self-sabotage. The relationship activates purpose together. You'll pray bolder, grow deeper, build stronger. This isn't just romance. This is revelation. But know this, saying yes doesn't mean easy. It means you're willing to show up for love, God's way. Saying yes doesn't mean instant results. It means you're trusting the process, not just the promise. Saying yes doesn't mean they complete you. It means you're already whole, and now you're aligning with someone who honors that. God is saying, this is the person I spoke to you about. You've wrestled long enough. You've asked me enough times. You've heard me in the silence, in the signs, in the stillness of your own heart. Now I'm asking you to say yes to love, yes to healing, yes to partnership with purpose, yes to what I've been preparing you both for all along. So go ahead, let your guard down, let your heart open, let God finish what He started, because this love, it's not just for you, it's for His glory, and your yes is the key that unlocks everything that's been waiting to flow. Say yes, trust God, and watch the rest fall into place. The bond doesn't fade, it deepens, even with distance. The prayers start shifting from God, give me this, to God, prepare me for this. This person may not be perfect, they may not be ready just yet, but they're chosen. And God is saying, wait. Not because I want to withhold, but because I want to bless you fully. You won't have to force it. You won't have to beg for it. When the time is right, they'll come willingly, healed and ready. So stay in faith, keep becoming, and know this: God never tells you to wait unless what's coming is worth it. This is your confirmation. Wait, because love is being written by the author of peace, and when it happens, it will make sense. The silence, the distance, the growth, the longing, it'll all come together like pieces of a divine puzzle. You'll see that God wasn't just preparing them to love you right. He was preparing you to receive the love you once thought you weren't worthy of. Because when it's truly God ordained, it doesn't rush in. It builds. It grows with purpose, with patience, and with peace. That person you're waiting for, they're not gone. They're being positioned, not for a temporary connection, but for a covenant. They'll return with more than emotion. They'll return with clarity, consistency, and covering. And when they do, you won't have to question it. There'll be no more confusion, no more almost, no more broken cycles. God is saying, I am writing a love story that can't be shaken by time or distance. I'm aligning hearts that were meant to grow apart, just to grow stronger when they come back together. This isn't delay, it's design. So don't give up in the waiting. Don't allow loneliness to lead you into something less. Don't settle for halfway love when God is preparing you for wholeness. Keep praying for them. Keep growing for you. And trust that when it's time, you won't have to chase it. It will find you. This love will come with peace, purpose, and God's fingerprints all over it. And you'll know without a doubt, this was worth the wait.